Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Hermitcraft Season 6 server. Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm doing fantastic. Today is episode 136 and I've got a pretty awesome episode planned for you. But first, we gotta do question of the day. So, with the Hermitcraft war getting started, what was your favorite moment from the battle? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you guys enjoy this series and you want to see more, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Turn on those notifications when the videos come out. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so to get started with today's episode, I'm just flying around. I love flying. Anyways, I've got to go over to the shopping district to purchase some stuff because I need to set up defenses for some things for the G team base. Now, if we are talking about the war, let's think about the lower ground defenses that we didn't have. We didn't really have a lot there, so I really want to improve on that today. By the way, guys, if you want to ask me some questions of the day on Twitter or Instagram, Twitter is @iJevin, Instagram is Jevinator. Make sure you check out both of those. Links are in the description. So I think the first place that we're going to go today is over to Top Gun. We need to get some fire charges, and I'm not a big fan of crafting them, so 2 diamonds per stack, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 there. And then next up, I actually need some wood. I am actually almost completely out of wood, so do this. All right, let's first off, let's go over to Ren's shop and see what Ren has. Now, I don't need logs, I just need planks pretty much, so. And I've got a pretty cool idea. But yeah, I was just thinking about what I could do to improve. Oh, completely sold out, huh? This week only 1 diamond, 1 stack. Pretty much, wow. Okay. Well, I needed spruce logs, so I don't see those, or spruce planks, I don't see those there. So we'll go over to the USS Undercut. But I was thinking about what I could do to improve the G team base if we ever do have a ground war like we had again. And I came up with some pretty cool ideas. So 1 diamond per stack, 2 diamonds per stack. So we are looking for spruce. Oh, he's out of spruce. Oh, here we go. These are 2 diamonds, so I'll just grab that. I think that's all I'm gonna need. So we need to go back to the base because we need to craft a few things. We need to craft some minecart chests, right? Like weird, we never craft those. Minecart chests. Minecart chests, dispensers, and a few other little things here and there. So first things first, let me check over here and see if I have any ladders. That should be plenty. Put those in there, put those in there. Perfect. So we're gonna break these down, and I'm gonna make trap doors with those. I'll probably need more than that, so I'm gonna need a lot more than that. The only other thing that I really need to do is I need to craft a bunch of dispensers. I need probably, oh, you know what? We could use cherry computers. I might do that instead. I didn't even think of that. Anyways, let me get all this together, guys, and I'll meet you over at the G team base. All right, guys, we are over at the G team base, and what I want to do is I want to set up 2 outposts that are like defense towers. There'll be 1 here, and then there will be 1 over here. Like right around this area. I don't know why that grass is like that. Whatever. Anyway, so to get started, I think we should probably just go about right there. And what's going to happen is we're going to hide a minecart chest in this. It's going to be super clever, but before we do that, we've got to get it in there. So let's go ahead and work on that. Now, this is going to be a pretty simple setup. We're going to have it come up 1 block, and then I'm going to have a stair hidden right here. And you'll understand why I have a stair in just a second. So let's go ahead and put our carts down so we can get 1 of those in there. So here, break those. Okay. By the way, I had dispensers. I kind of forgot that I had a redstone shulker box like full of goodies. Yeah. All right. So now we need to put the piston here, and we're just going to push that over. Simple enough. Okay. So now that that's finished, let's remove this. And we are going to use a stair in the same position there. And again, we've got to put our piston back down so we can push that over. And it's gonna hide it, but it's also going to allow us to use it. A full block will not allow that. There we go. So push that in there. All right, so our shulker box, but our chest is hidden inside of there now. And the cool thing about this is that right now we can't walk up it, right? But if we get rid of all this, and what I'm going to do is, the reason why I wanted to make those, make the doors is because that's how we're going to hide it. So let's break this down, make a crafting table. There we go. And then let's make a bunch of doors. There we go. And we're just going to hide this like so. Now, in my creative world, that was hidden. Okay, so you can see the sides a little bit. It also just kind of depends on the placement of the cart as well. Now, the cool thing about this is that we can put a stair here, and then we can walk up this and jump up on top of it. Now, the even cooler thing is that I can put a cover on top of that so you can't see it. Then I can just walk straight up it. Now, the problem with the cover is that you can't open the cart from here. But if I were down here and I get close enough, I can open the cart. So you kind of sacrifice a little bit of like versatility, I guess would be the word that I'm looking for. So what we're going to do from there is we're going to do this. So now we've got sort of a little defense tower set up, and we'll just walk up into it, and then you can stand right here and shoot arrows anybody coming this way. Now, to finish this off, let's go ahead and make some fences, or actually not fences, but yeah, spruce fence. There we go. We're going to put these up here, and we can put anything we want inside the minecart. So things like some infinity bows, some potions for safety, things like that, right? So there is our little defense tower to kind of protect this side of the base. Now, the really, really cool thing about this is if we use a dispenser in the same location, so imagine it's the same tower, and we put a fence gate over top of that, and we grab a few of these charges, put those in there, and then use a button or a lever or whatever, it still shoots them. How cool is that? Awesome. So it's very controllable. So now what we need to do is we need to decide the location for the others, because not all of them are going to be arrow defense towers. Like this is going to have arrow storage and some bows and things like that, so you can kind of fight out. I may even remove that. I'm not sure if I like that there or not. Do we have that in the front? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, so now let's fly around the base, because the ones with the fire charges need to be put in very specific spots. We could even probably make some smaller little locations to hide those. Let's try to find a better spot for that. So I'm thinking maybe we make a little bit of a smaller one up here. So I'm sorry, but this tall fern may have to go. Actually, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm getting rid of it. I'm sorry. Okay, so if we do the dispenser trick and put it, say, right there, we could hide the sides of it, just like so. But then as soon as we use the button, it's going to pop all of those up. That's funny. Okay, so that might have to change a little bit. I'm not sure if I like that or not. Interesting. Anyways, so we could make smaller ones of these, but with the same kind of defensive setup with fences around them. So let's go ahead and pick some locations out, I think. So I definitely want one there. Now we also don't want to take away from the aesthetic. So I'm thinking maybe one right here, somewhere back here. Okay. All right, and then let's see. So we got one right there, and then let's put another defensive tower like over here somewhere. All right, guys, a little bit of change of plans. I decided to move the posts in front of the base rather than on the sides of the base. Now, the reason why I decided to do this was because we have this river here, first off. So if we can block people from getting there, it'll be fine. Not to mention, like, let's be honest, it's probably not going to be used very much anyways, but the point is I think this is a better location. So what we're going to do is we've got our first tower here. Now I went and grinded a bunch of cobwebs. We can figure out how we want to use these. What I was thinking about doing was removing this bottom fence or this bottom thing here and putting a fence there, right? So that might actually be, I would say probably too tall would be pretty good. I don't think you'll notice. Maybe you will notice it not being able to touch. Anyways, so what we'll do is fall into a hole. I fell into that during the battle too. Oh my goodness. All right, so we'll use that, and then we're going to use these cobwebs in front as like a barrier. And I think this will be pretty cool. And then I'm going to just literally place one right on myself. There we go. So like this, or, you know, wherever it may go. So I like that a lot. And what we'll do is we'll put 2 more of these towers right in the front of the walkway here. So let me get rid of some of this. Do I have any? Let me see if I have any dirt, because I need to kind of have smooth terrain to do this. Not really. Okay, anyways, not the point. So those are right here. I think I'll put one right there. And then let's say one. I wanted the sides to butt up, and then I'm gonna make like a little bit of a passageway, I think. So one there. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then if we decide to make any kind of archway, we could totally do that too. So I got some extra wood here. Crafting table. There we go. So put that down. So let me make some more fences. There we go. And we'll have these run to the edge. Now, unfortunately, they made the base and pretty much the work blocks ever. Not that they don't look good, because they do look good, but unfortunately they made them in blocks that don't have stairs and slabs, and I can't use them for this project, so I had to use my own block type. Imagine that I use spruce and stone brick. So something like that, that may even be a little bit too much. I don't know. I'm not sure that I like the cobwebs there, to be honest with you. Let's remove them and see what it looks like. Because even just having a fence there would probably work pretty good. I'm on the fence. Get it? See what I did there? Okay. I think one thing that's really throwing me off here is not having some sort of top to the fences. Something like that, maybe. Because not only does that line up pretty well, something like that, maybe. That should work pretty good, I think. I'm on the fence about the cobwebs still. We'll see what happens. All right, guys. So we've got that all set up now. The fences are done. I went and enchanted some bows here, and we now have an infinity bow and an arrow for every side now. So that's pretty neat. Although there's like no light over here, so I'm probably going to get attacked soon. Pretty awesome. All right, so those are good. The fire charges are in there. Now, this is not meant to stop flight. This is on-ground defensive things. It's not really meant to stop people using elytras. Although I don't think we were supposed to use the elytras in the first place, but I think people did anyways. So now that that's done, let me sleep real fast. Okay, so get our... That's probably gonna make me kill a spider. There's a dogo. All right, so we'll sleep there. I actually had another idea for the cobwebs that we're going to try, and I've got another system I want to put in place for... One thing that I noticed was when we were on the battlefield, we were on fire a lot. Now, if you're not already actively taking potions, that's going to be a problem. So what I am going to do is I'm going to use some logs. And let's say some dispensers. I'm going to need buttons. I've got those. Let's take some extra wood with us. There we go. So throughout this little area, grab some stone brick. I'm going to use some slabs here too. There we go. Okay. So as we move forward, you know, we need a couple point of retreats, right? So somewhere like maybe right here would kind of be perfect. Ah, dog's following me. All right, I'll have to just let him follow me. I need to grab some dirt real fast. Hold on 1 second. Thought I had everything I needed. No. There we go. Yeah, I think the server's having some problems. X was trying to figure out something earlier too. All right, so right here is a perfect spot for what I want to do. So I'm just gonna kind of fill this in just a little bit here. Kind of terraform it a bit. That should probably do. Even a little bit further. So we need, what we're doing is going to be 3 tall, right? So we're going to put a little bit of a bunker in here. I'm going to fill it out a little bit. Something like this right here. That'll probably actually be big enough. Put that in the back there. And then let me bring some dirt over as well. Try to terraform this a little bit. So something like that, so then we can finally curve it here. This will be like a little retreat point. And then from there, I'm going to dissolve away some of the land under here. Oh, there's redstone underneath of there. Holy crap, I got to be very, very careful about what I do then. Did not know that there was redstone there. Oh, crap. Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. Anyways, so now I want to put some like logs in here to make this kind of like a very secured little bunker. Okay. And then, so let's go here. Let's also bring this out like a little bit more. Something like that, right? There we go. It's probably going to take a little bit of developing to get to the way we want it. Let's remove some of this if we can. There we go. I don't know if I'm going to be able to remove this stuff. Can I get underneath of there? Perfect. There we go. I don't think I messed up any of their redstone. All right, so now that that's done, let me put the grass back in here. Fantastic. So it's like a little kind of walk-up bunker. And then I want to put just a little bit more overhead on it. Something like that. And what we'll do is we'll set this up. You'll be able to walk up and use this as like a little kind of crafting station. So we'll have a dispenser here, here, and here. And then crafting table there. And then I'm going to put some logs in the back, I think. Okay. There we go. There we go, dog. And then what I'll do is I'll put potions inside of these. I'm thinking potions of strength, potions of fire resistance, and potions of swiftness. You hit it, all 3 will dispense once and be good to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a few of these in. It's a little bit big for what I thought it was going to turn out to be, but I do like it. So like just like a little defensive bunker. So I think we'll put 1 there. And we'll probably put like 1 over here, I think. And then on top of that, I have another idea for the cobwebs. So what we can do with them, instead of putting them right on the wall, there, we can just sprinkle them out here. Kind of make it like a ghost land area, kind of. Not sure if I like that either or not, though. All right, guys, so I showed the fence to the G team. They are not happy about it. I kind of figured that was coming, though. This isn't the best fence in the world. I'm not very good with kind of defensive walls like that. Really one of my weakest points of Minecraft. So I think this will probably be changed. I went ahead and filled in all of our dispensers with potions. So now you can just run up and quickly grab a boost if you need it. Same on the other side, right over here. Same thing. And the floor, there we go. Ooh, I don't want to step on that. I don't know if that's TNT or not. So, besides wanting to change the wall, which, you know what's funny, right? Is like I showed it in the G Team chat, And everybody's like, basically it was just one person like, ooh, that's not that great. You know, just personal opinions. Everybody's allowed to have them. It's not really a huge deal. But X is like, who put this wall here? This looks awesome. It's so crazy, like the difference of opinions on the server. So anyways, what's your opinion on the wall? Let me know. Otherwise, guys, I think that's probably going to do it for today's episode of Hermitcraft. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you smack that like button. Guys, can we go for 1,000 likes today? Anyways, this is iJevin. Peace out.